and I'm not trying to cause a kerfuffle,
Joe.
Caitlin Clark is a hell of a lot better than Angel Reese.
Did y'all see Angel Reese on Wildin' Out?
I've seen Angel Reese wilding out. I don't know if I've seen her on wilding out. Angel Reese won't sit her fucking ass down. Okay, she should probably have somebody in place to let her know. See, whoever she got is telling her to go pop up everywhere. That's not what Caitlin Clark people were saying, not to make it a racial
They're
thing.
not saying that at all.
Not to make it a race thing.
Angel Reese's off-court decisions have led to several criticism. She undoubtedly possesses a powerful presence in the WNBA, but her character outside of it might be more important. Throughout her basketball career, she was extremely publicly displayed behaviors and declarations have generated a lot of unfavorable responses from, however, both supporters and detractors. Caitlin Clark is now the public face if it comes down to her in women's basketball. Electric play on the court, but the manner in which she goes above and beyond what has undoubtedly increased her admiration. She takes care of everything outside, class pressure, and it has caused her to a fantastic example for others. Let's examine how the differences between the two players demonstrate the dynamics of public opinion based on personal decisions, stories, and media challenging to be a young, talented athlete and will be contrasting Angel with the modern world. Reese's off-court actions toward Caitlin Clark's strategy for handling and even Angel Reese's increased celebrity status when she won the national victory during her third year of college with the LSU Tigers at this time is typically insufficient to launch a female basketball player into fame. However, she was facing a more well-known celebrity. Angel Reese's Iowa native Caitlin Clark made herself more noteworthy as she maintained teasing Caitlin as the game was coming to a finish. Both of them are currently in the WNBA. Angel Reese has kept creating more waves as an emerging star, and she's managed to increase her awareness of this stage. There are currently additional cameras, press, and further nationwide coverage of her. It is more well-known than usual. The 22-year-old can manage, but Angel Reese appears to appreciate all the attention. Angel Reese is quite active on social media. She has more than 4 million followers on Instagram, and more fans on TikTok. Her name is consistently popular and noticeable on several due to her fame on internet sites. She is the perfect applicant for endorsement contracts. She has numerous endorsement agreements with big brands like Amazon and Reebok, PlayStation, Airbnb, Tampax, SI Swimsuit, and many more. Angel Reese is vocal on some of the most contentious subjects online, including gender, racial inequality, mental inequality, and these two categories are salary and health. Of subjects that frequently get up in contentious conversations, she finds numerous ways to wind up in popular social media videos and make her a topic of conversation. She is able to accomplish this by her podcast is called Angel Without Apology. As you can tell, this is the medium based just on the name, where she will express her thoughts openly and consistently in spite of any the podcast has caused her controversy. The capacity to remain relevant in spite of her injury that keeps her from participating basketball. In the first episode of the podcast, in which she previously discussed her self-feud with Caitlin Clark and referred to Caitlin's admirers from Iowa to Indiana racist and impolite.
So I think it's really just the fans, her fans, the Iowa fans, now the Indiana fans that are like, they ride for her. And I respect that respectfully, but sometimes it's very disrespectful. I think there's a lot of racism when it comes to it, and I don't believe she stands on any of that.
She Flack has also been caught hosting a show where Kayla Nicole, a visitor, shared dubious rumors about her Travis Kelce, an ex-boyfriend who is currently even dating Taylor Swift's Angel Reese. I loved you too, I said in the podcast. Together, the part has earned her a lot of bad press on the internet. There are a lot of Taylor Swift admirers, and they are among the most committed online fan bases for celebrities exist. It won't work to incite anger among them. Favors for the favorable public opinion of Angel Reese perception. However, this will result in her name getting a lot of attention on social media. This is a method that many public personalities and content producers use to create fame. A great deal of hatred is probably by design in this instance. Even down to the podcast self-titled name, unrepentant bad interaction following everything is still active, and focus remains the most significant currency on social. Angel Reese has also received a lot of notice for her behavior outside of. She has made a ton of money on social media. Appearances at a number of events, including her current appearance, is a noteworthy example. On Nick's Wild and Out on MTV Canon was the catalyst for a discussion of Angel Reese's numerous appears in the episode 766 of rapper Joe Budden's podcast Button. Joe.
Wait, you was talking about WNBA earlier. Did y'all see Angel Reese on Wildin' Out?
I've seen Angel Reese wilding out. I don't know if I've seen her on wilding out. Angel Reese won't sit her fucking ass down.
They cite Angel Reese's appearance in several activities that are constantly evident in the public's attention when her performance at MTV's in particular. Wild and Out was susceptible to a great deal of criticism and attention for her clothing that many referred as skimpy or promiscuous choices are a persistent critique of Angel Reese throughout her numerous public appearances. She went to the Victoria's Secret New York City fashion show featuring some. She even stood out, according to insiders. From the models with her striking Angel Reese's new hairstyle and outfit appeared on stage during an Usher approached her at a concert in Los Angeles. And she even sang a song with. She went to the Paris Usher's Microphone Olympics solely to observe the women's basketball games, since she was asked to play for the team. All of this was continuously in between her creating content to continue showing up on social media, according to several media timelines. She ought to use an alternative strategy to her public relations, which results in a more analogy with Caitlin Clark. Joe Budden proposed that a fellow WNBA Angel Reese, a rookie sensation, should take observations based on how the WNBA Rookie of the Year that Caitlin Clark exits the public awareness.
Okay, she should probably have somebody in place to let her know. See, whoever she got is telling her to go pop up everywhere. That's not what Caitlin Clark people were saying, not to make it a racial thing.
They're not saying that at all.
Not to make it a race thing. It's just, we just on some star rookie shit now. All season, you keep putting yourself in the same box as Caitlin Clark, but it's more than basketball. That's the same, my point with Cole. It's more than rap. It's more than rap. It's more than this. I wish Angel Reese nothing but the best.
Same.
Great season. Great rookie campaign.
People have been contrasting the two since then. Women's basketball stars their time in college. As soon as Angel began making fun of Caitlin Clark during the game for the national championship, conversation about their rivalry evolved beyond basketball, but how they carry themselves away from the Angel Reese was imitating Caitlin in court. "You can't see me, Clark," and she was pointing to her ring finger after she realized her team had won for the championship. That LSU ultimately won the victory over Iowa in the national championship that year. In the news conference that followed, despite becoming a class act, Caitlin Clark, a reporter's devastating loss, questioned her about being teased by Angel Reese.
There's a lot blown up on Twitter about Angel Reese following you around, pointing to her ring finger and taunting you.
Honestly, I have no idea. I was just trying to get to the handshake line and shake hands and, be grateful that my team was in that position. That's all you can do is, hold your head high, be proud of what you did, and, all the credit in the world to LSU. They were tremendous. They deserve it.
Caitlin Clark ensured that credit was given where credit is owed. Whether it be for unsportsmanlike rivals that she desired to, she continues to shake hands with each of them. Created a potentially contentious in order to stay optimistic. Regarding the recent events, there's a harshness in her attitude to the significant loss without humiliation, victimization, or hostility toward others. Let's contrast that to Angel Reese's behavior during the news conference following the game. The next year, when they failed to taking home the national title with her comrades around her, she began complaining about every external source. She was sobbing at the tragedy in her life. The media about how difficult her life has been since taking home the title. Reactions to this video last year were claiming that she was a bitter loser who was utilizing the victim card in a National A championship moment that was far more significant than her reportage of Angel Reese post-game originated from media that now felt I'm sorry for her for reasons unrelated to the championship match that had recently occurred.
I've been through so much. I've seen so much. I've been attacked so many times. Death threats, I've been sexualized, I've been threatened, I've been so many things, and I've stood strong every single time. And I just try to stand strong for my teammates because I don't want them to see me down and not be there for them. So I just want to always just know I'm still a human. All this has happened since I won the national championship, and I said the other day I haven't had peace since then. And it sucks, but I still wouldn't change. I wouldn't change anything, and I would still sit here and say I'm unapologetically
me. During, she doesn't feel guilty. For other interviews, she was bragging about herself at all. Regarding the game for the national championship, In opposition to Caitlin Clark, she was, expressly stating that women's basketball is not just more popular these days due to Caitlin Clark, but that she also merits a great deal of recognition for that.
I think so many people are watching women's basketball right now. It all started from the national championship game, and I've been dealing with this for 2 years now. People are talking about women's basketball, but you never would think that we'd be talking about women's basketball. People are pulling up to games. We got celebrities coming to games, sold out arenas, like just because of one single game. And I know I'll go down in history. I'll look back in 20 years and be like, yeah, the reason why we watching women's basketball is not just because of one person. It's because of me too, and I want y'all to realize that. Like, it's not just because of one person. A lot of us have done so much for this game,
and when they arrived at the league, this type of sentiment persisted in spite of the overwhelming information that claims Caitlin Clark was increasing awareness of the WNBA by a wide margin. People are prepared to accept that credit. Even the WNBA commissioner, away from her, who now has more opportunities to speak openly due to the widespread interest in Clark, frequently manages to sidestep that curiosity in other, less well-known players.
I notice when you're asking about Caitlin a lot, you bring up other rookies as well.
No league's ever about one player. That player could get hurt or whatever. So I think it's just to give recognition that in sports, people watch for compelling content and rivalries. And you can't do that alone as one person.